A goofy movie. This is a fun one. Hey everyone, this is Kevin, your failed journalist, and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, happen to like this video, please do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, and ring that bell notification for notifications of new videos. So here's the thing. Goofy movie. I actually like a goofy movie. I like a goofy movie quite a lot. Now, granted, I'm a huge fan of Disney animation in general, so you know. But I have to say, out of all of the movies that came out in the 90s that I watched and rewatched, I'm actually kind of surprised that a Goofy movie has had more staying power than I ever thought it would. I still periodically listen to the soundtrack. The soundtrack is awesome. I do watch it occasionally. And here's the other thing. I actually think I've watched a Goofy movie more than some of their animated classics. Like, this was essentially a TV movie brought to the theaters with better animation, and yet I think it has more to offer the audience than Pocahontas and Hercules, and I've watched it more than The Rescuers Down Under. Granted, I probably wouldn't say it's better than The Rescuers Down Under. I don't know if I would even say it's better than those movies. I would say it's better than Hercules, though. Hercules is kind of, But anyway, so I actually like this movie quite a bit. And I actually bought it fairly recently, the Disney Movie Club. I got it on Blu-ray, which I've been wanting for a long time. I had the old Gold Collection DVD that was pan and scan, and hate it. I hated it because, well, obviously it's pan scan. I don't want black bars on the side for no reason. Yeah, it worked back then when we had square TVs. Doesn't make a lot of sense now. But here's the interesting thing. Apparently, a Goofy movie has been censored on Blu-ray, and it has also been censored on Disney+. Now, we have done several videos talking about Disney censoring their movies on Disney+, and you might be thinking, what on earth in a Goofy movie requires being censored? And well, it's not just one thing, it's a few things. And I'm not entirely sure what I think about it. Now, for those of you who are not sure of what you're looking at, the pictures on the left are the uncensored DVDs. The pictures on the right are the censored Blu-ray discs and Disney Plus version. Now, I am not going to tell you exactly what has been changed right away. I'm actually going to give you a moment to kind of figure it out. One of them was really obvious. So I was looking. One of these was a little bit more obvious, and the others I had to look a lot closer to see. And who knows, there might even be more changes in the movie than even these four things. And in all fairness, I don't know who took these screenshots, but they definitely had like a sharp eye. Now then, I've given you about a minute to kind of see what has been changed. We'll start at the bottom because that's the most obvious one. They extended this woman's underwear to which I don't know, like, does that really make the scene any less risque, if you will? She's still in her underwear, but I don't know, I just think it's funny. So that was like the first change. The next change was with Max doing this little dance thing. If you'll notice in both these pictures, his hand has been slightly moved, which I don't know. I guess you could make a point that that's inappropriate, but she doesn't seem to be upset. He's not upset, and I don't know. I think it's silly. I don't think a lot of people are going to notice that. And then you get to the last one when Roxanne falls in Max's arms. Apparently, her chest kind of rubbed against his nose a little bit, and now it's not. Now, here's the thing. Are any of these changes that big of a deal? Probably not. Would I have personally noticed them if this was not pointed out? With the exception of that last one, which I might have noticed, probably not. In fact, almost certainly not. I know I've seen a Goofy movie a few times, but I don't know if my memory is good enough to really say, hey, Max's arm is supposed to be a little higher. I don't know if I would actually ever be in that position where I could notice that. That said, I'm still a little concerned. I mean, here's the thing. Nobody complained about this for all this time. Nobody. And a Goofy movie has been available digitally to buy and rent for years. I can't think of a single complaint. This is a Goofy movie. I haven't heard anyone say anything bad about this. It's actually kind of funny to think about. A Goofy movie is one of Disney's least disliked movies. You don't go to people and hear too many people say, I hated that movie. Most of the time it's like, oh yeah, I enjoyed it. Or it's like, yeah, I really enjoyed that movie. So, but apparently someone at Disney decided, well, we have to make these changes. Heck, if anyone's even going to notice them. I don't even know if I want to know them. They didn't make the changes. So, as someone who owns Who Framed Roger Rabbit on Blu-ray, and there are a few frames of animation that are changed, it's kind of hard for me to say, like, this is an absolute sin, because the changes are super minor. These scenes are really quick. And again, with the exception of this, I don't think I would have noticed if it wasn't pointed out to me. On the other hand, I am still getting much, much more concerned about where this is going. Because after all, they removed the smoking from Saludos Amigos, which originally was uncut on Disney+, and then they changed the oven in Lilo and Stitch into a pizza box. And with every little change they make, and oh, by the way, of course, Daryl Hannah's little booty and splash was also removed. With every change that is made, I get more and more nervous of Disney+. And look, I know the argument has been made, like, hey, it's a TV network, there are TV versions of movies all the time, you know this? Is like, yeah. And I don't watch movies on TV for that reason. And once the changes start coming to the discs, which is what I buy because I don't want to deal with that, then it becomes more and more problematic. Like, was anyone complaining about this? What else is Disney going to change that people don't complain about? I don't know. I mean, it always starts with something so innocent. Like, hey, we're going to change the lightsaber color on Luke's in Star Wars. You know, or we're going to add this scene, or we're going to change this CG object. And it's like, okay, I guess it doesn't matter too much. And then it becomes the next day I should say, hey, we shouldn't have guns in E.T. Make them walkie-talkies. And it's like, wait, what? So, don't know how I feel about this. I mean, it's unfortunate. I wish they wouldn't do this. And now I think I'm going to definitely be holding on to any Disney movies I have on DVD that I know are uncensored. I will still buy the Blu-rays, but this has me concerned that they might start editing the movies on Blu-ray to appease. I don't know who they're trying to appease in this. But anyway, that's where we're going to end the story. What do you think about any of this? Do you agree, disagree? I'd love to know. Put 0 to 3 on the bottom of in your comment to let me know you got to the end. But I'd like to know what you think about this. So comment below. Like, favorite, share, subscribe, and as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one.